Radiology Informatics 101 DICOM and HL7 2 will be done in a blended format. Blended learning is a formal education program in which a student learns at least in part through delivery of content and instruction via digital and online media with some element of student control over time, place, path, or pace. While still attending a brick-and-mortar school structure, face-to-face classroom methods are combined with computer-mediated activities. So last semester your class was a straight lecture class. This semester class will be in a blended format. The primary difference is that instead of classroom lecture, you will get the instructional content by viewing screencasts, videos, and directed reading in the textbook. You control your time, place, and pace. Time, the content is available on D2L. You can choose when you want to watch it. Place, you choose where you want to watch the content. You can watch it at home before class or in the classroom. Pace, because the content is available to you on D2L, you can review it as often as you need to. With this format, you have greater control to manage your busy schedule. You can minimize the time you spend in the classroom by watching the online content before class, then complete the lab work when you are in class. If the only time in your day to work on your education is when the class is scheduled to meet, you can come in, watch the content in the classroom, and then do the lab work. Unless we're doing a team activity, everyone will be able to move at their own pace. You're going to need a listening device. It's very likely that you will want to listen to the content during class. To avoid noise pollution, it's best if you bring some form of headphones, earbuds, or other listening device to class. It's very confusing if everyone tries to listen to the content on the computer speakers, and frankly, those speakers suck. You will make your life easier and your classmates' life easier if you bring some headphones to class to listen to the content, again at your own pace. You should not be able to get it all in one pass. When I recorded the screencasts that we will use in class, I intentionally made them hard to digest in one pass. In most of them, I will not read what is on the slide like I'm doing now, but instead I will talk about the concept of the slide and provide additional material. It should take you a minimum of 2 passes through each slide to get all the visual and audio information. You will need to both read and listen to all the information from the screencasts. So why would I do that? Apart from just being my evil nature, the reason for creating the content in that way is simple. You are much more likely to retain the material if you go through it more than once. According to my psychology professor, repetition leads to understanding. What at first may seem strange, after repeated exposure becomes clear and understandable. I'm too lazy to re-record the screencasts. The screencasts used in this class were originally created for the summer 16 semester. The RADI 101 class that semester was split into 2 1.5-hour classes on Tuesday and Thursday. So, in some of the screencasts, you'll hear me saying things like, we'll cover that next Tuesday, and I look forward to seeing you in class on Thursday. You can just ignore those comments. We definitely will not be having an extra class in the middle of the week. So one of the things I learned last summer, having the class split in 2 ways, didn't work very well for the students. The students that did all their work in class didn't have enough time to watch the content and do the activities. It was very rushed for them. The students that watched the content outside of class times and just did the lab activities were not thrilled about coming to class 2 days a week when they could get it all done in one longer class. So this semester, it's a 1 day a week, 3-hour class, and that should work better for both types of students. There's more work to do at the end. The course content is in 3 categories. The first 5 weeks cover DICOM. The second 5 weeks cover HL7. Obviously, these are topics you are somewhat familiar with from last semester. The final 5 weeks of this course introduce you to a new topic called IHE. IHE has a large volume of information to cover and it will require the most amount of work of the 3 5-week segments, so be mentally prepared. In simple terms, the first 10 weeks of the course are going to be fairly easy. And if we have some snow days in there, it will be easy to make up that material. However, be mentally prepared for the final 5 weeks of the course. It's going to require a lot more effort to master the material, and then that culminates with a final exam that represents half your grade. Good luck this semester.